Okay, so how does this all work? All right. So it all starts with a computer on the internet. Okay. So somebody buys a computer or rents a computer and hooks it up to the internet. Okay. And it's permanently on there running 24/7. Okay. And what they do is they put their HTML files on that computer. Okay. So the HTML files that they coded, they put them on that computer. And then they run a little program on that computer called a web server. Okay. Now it's a little bit confusing because the computer itself, sometimes we call a web server. And then the little program that we run on that computer, we call a web server as well. Anyways, so they run a little program called the web server on that computer. And what that program is doing is it's this program that's running and it's constantly listening for requests. Okay. So it's running on this computer and just waiting for a request to come in. Okay. And so what happens is your browser is going to send a request to that web server. Okay. Now, how does your browser send a request to that web server? Well, there's a couple ways that it does that. Anytime you type in a URL and hit enter, or anytime you click on a link, or anytime you submit a form, among a lot of other actions that you take in your browser. Okay. As a user, when you do any of these things, okay, a request is sent out from your browser out to the web server. Okay. Then that little web server, that little program gets that request. And then it says, oh, you're looking for a certain file. So I'm going to go fetch that file because I know where that file is. Okay. And once I found that file, I'm going to send it back to you as the browser. I'm going to send that back as a response to the browser. Okay. And once the browser gets that file, it's the same as what we've been doing all along earlier today. The browser opens up the file, looks at the code inside, looks at the HTML, the CSS, and JavaScript, okay, interprets it, and then presents it on screen.